All right, baby. We are live, baby. We are live. We are live. We are live once again on Family Talk. Let's discuss it. Podcast. One of the best podcasts that's out right now, if y'all don't know. And we are here joined by myself, B, the CEO. Then you got Nick, the legend. Then of course we got Jody Skywalker, the unhinged mastermind, which he is the unhinged mastermind over there at the Unhinged Podcast. That's also a part of Family Tree Productions. How y'all boys doing this morning?
Rise and grind.
I'm good because everybody spoke this morning.
He good because everybody spoke this morning. Good. So we're gonna jump right into this intro. While we are in the intro, I do see some people look like they're trying to pull up on us. Y'all go ahead and share the live stream for us. Y'all drop that emoji, as Nick say, to help that algorithm go. Y'all can tap in with us on the live stream on Facebook. Y'all can tap in with us on the live stream on YouTube. You also can comment on Facebook and YouTube. If y'all missed the live stream, y'all can tap in with us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we are now newly on Amazon Music. So y'all can also tap in with us on Amazon Music. We're going to jump into this intro. Then we'll jump into our mental health. And we will be right back. It is definitely all good. It's definitely all good. John pulled up on us during the intro. What's going on with you, John?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, I was having a little bit of trouble, so I had to switch some stuff around. So.
Nah, you good, brother. You good. We just appreciate you pulling back up on us, man. We love having you here, man.
Pleasure to be here.
Absolute. So y'all know what it is. Before we move on, Tony Ultra, the one that's behind a lot of our music on the Family Talk or Family Tree Productions, he's actually in a running for America's Next Top Hitmaker. I'm gonna put the link in the bio and I'll show a picture of it later. But he's actually in the running. I think right now he currently is 13th, and he was at 43 2 days ago. So we have some people tap in with him and get some votes in. But I want to definitely put his this link up. I'll have to get it from my phone. But shout out to Tony Ultra, the dude trying to do some amazing things right now. He's definitely out there trying to make a name for himself. And right now he's currently 11th. He's 11th in his group. So we definitely want to uplift Tony Ultra. I'll put the link in the bio and I'll show the picture later as we go through the show. So shout out to Tony Ultra. Also shout out to our other family members. Shout out to Chef Jim Beasy. Shout out to Coach A. And shout out to Nate the Great. Nate in the building, but he ain't on the podcast. I just want to say that out loud. He in the building, but he ain't on the podcast. But shout out to them boys, man. Let's get. All right. Mental health check. Good morning to Teresa, my roadie. Mental health chat. Everybody that's looking at us or tapping in with us this morning, y'all drop mental health chat. We finna go ahead and check up on our guests real quick. John, how you feeling today, mental health wise, 1 to 10?
I'm doing good, man. Probably 9 or 10. Couldn't get much better.
That's what's up, man. I like to hear it. Then we're gonna move over to the legend to my left, man. Legend, how you doing today? 1 to 10.
I woke up this morning, so you know I'm a 10.
There you go. I ain't even gotta say it. It's gonna be a bad day when that happens. Lord forbid it happen anytime soon. But until then, I'm straight 10s.
All right, Mike, man, how you doing this morning? Drop that mental health check.
I'm a 9 right now. I would be a 10 if I got my cereal.
You got to come 1,400 miles to come get that bowl of
Hey,
cereal, bro.
Hey, I've seen people come
There you
1,400
go.
miles for other stuff. Because you know that type of stuff inspired me. You know what I'm saying, B?
Stop. We're not doing that this morning. We are not doing that this morning. All right, my mental health check. We on straight 10 as well, man. I got me some coffee that my wife made me. My wife made me some lemon tea. My wife be hooking me up, man. Hey,
You got
shout out
lemon
to
tea
you.
and coffee.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Dang, all I got
Yeah,
is a Tropicana orange juice.
I got a bottle of water.
Hey, shout out to my wife, man. She keep Saturday mornings, she know because I get up and I get ready like I'm going to work. And I come down here and she like my little assistant, man. She be getting stuff for me. She know what it is. I appreciate you, babe. She
That's
ain't even
love.
listening.
That's love.
That's love.
Oh,
It
hey,
is,
now she not listening.
those
Ain't
little
that some
things.
shit?
Dang, love. All right, let's check over with the family real quick. We got Teresa. She's at a solid 9 today, just a little sleepy. See, people be a little sleepy and still be pulling up on us on Saturday mornings. T, we appreciate it.
Shots
We
fired.
appreciate that. And stop. Stop, like. And Sam say, I'm at a 9. I finished my devotion. B sent me last week, but got a plan to get together tonight. Yeah, I did send a little devotion to jump into the Bible a little bit, trying to get our Bible and spiritual on sometimes here around here. And everybody else that's watching us, man, tap in with us with that mental health check. Now, before we move on to the topic, we still want to go ahead and promote Photos by T. She has a great deal going on for the month of July. It's going July. The whole month of July is $75 for a free photo, not free photo shoot. You got to pay for this one, but it's $75 for a photo shoot. You get 15 edited photos at the location of your choice. T is an amazing photographer, just now starting out. We all would suggest that y'all sign up with Photos by T. Great photographer. She'll get your whole family right. She take pictures of families, single pictures, couples, animals. She does it all for any occasion. So y'all tap in with Photos by T and she'll be able to get y'all pictures going. So Mike, man, let's do it. What we got going on today on episode 8, season 4?
So, because Teresa is so great, she brought us up the topic of should we drop all the charges at everybody who have weed charges since weed is now legal in like 47 states, I believe, or something like that. Should we drop the charges? How do we feel about that? And I know John had a lot to say. I talked to John about it, and I was like, oh man. So John, what do you think?
Shit. I think it definitely should be dropped. It's one of those things that's not really the government's responsibility to be being our parent, watching out for us. So, I mean, just based on that, it shouldn't be a charge that should be held against anybody, especially, if we're just talking about marijuana. So, I don't know.
So I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So my thing is, I do think charges should be dropped because if you're gonna make something legal that was illegal at one point in time in life, then whoever has been put in jail, obviously, or prison, charges should be dropped. Charges should be dropped. Records should be expunged, and let those folk out on what you need to let those folk out. Now, as far as just weed, now if you was dabbling in some other stuff like meth and coke, you dabbling in that, of course, that's still illegal and should be still illegal.
Yeah.
And then you sitting for a while, but just dabbling in the weed, I think charges should be dropped. Ain't no way that these boys or these young men should be sitting locked up because of something for some grass, man. For some grass. Stuff that's actually grown naturally. Now some people be lacing these stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people lace their stuff. And so watch
Yeah.
to all y'all weed heads. Watch who you going out there buying your weed from. Man, find your one person,
Well,
one good
see,
person.
that's the nice thing about in Florida, man. It's legal here now, so go to the dispensary. You don't got to worry about none of that stuff anymore.
That too.
I got
That
like 2
too.
dispensaries down the street from my house right now.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
so I think that you definitely. So I think the thing is, I don't think we should just be freeing people. I definitely think you got to look into those charges, right? Because you right, be some people had possession of cocaine and possession of marijuana. You know what I'm saying? So I think the marijuana charges should be dropped. And I think that because before it got dropped, they just started finding people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like how you look taking somebody to jail for having $40 worth of weed. You know what I'm saying? It's like really you taking people to jail for that. So they just started finding people, and then they eventually just dropped it. So I think that we got to look into what I'm saying, everything that you was charged with in that moment, and just go to dropping the weed charge and keep everything else. So it's like you got 2 years for weed, then we'll just take that 2 years off your sentence. But if you had a gun and coke and heroin in the car, hey, you still got to go down for that, bro. Sorry,
yeah, right.
you
Yeah,
still got to go down for that.
yeah.
What you think about it,
Hmm. So I was thinking about this last night, and I was on the same page as all y'all at the beginning. But then I thought about it. I was like, nah, they actually shouldn't. Just for the simple fact that it was illegal to do it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If they told
Hold
you,
on,
hey, you can't
on
sell,
it.
you can't smoke, huh?
Hold on. So you telling me something that was once illegal, they have made it legal. They still can't get out of jail?
Nah, at that point, it was illegal to do it. I mean, like I said, I'm tippy toeing the line because I think at the end of the day, I feel like they should let them guys out. But if they told you not to do it at this point in time and you did it anyways, you knew the consequences.
So you don't think Reggie Bush got his Heisman back?
He definitely should have got his eyes.
Okay, he
That's
got
not
he
what we're
got
talking about.
but it's the same concept. He got his Heisman took because he got
No, that's true.
somebody was giving him money, and now they paying players, and now they're like, hey, bro, y'all paying cats, get that man his stuff back. And so
Well, if you look at it that way, because
That's
I
true.
don't know the ins and outs of the Reggie Bush situation, but if that was the case, nah, you shouldn't have got your Heisman because you did something that you weren't supposed to do.
Well, he did something everybody else did. He was the only person that got punished for it. That was the problem.
And like I said, I don't know the ins and outs, and if that's the
Yeah.
case too, like you can't punish one person and not
Right.
punish everybody else.
I mean,
Well, I think that's the thought process behind it. Once everybody else has stopped being punished for it, you can't leave people in jail for it. Also, because nobody knew's going in jail for it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
but plus,
hell,
the percentage of people that is just a marijuana charge that are in federal jail is a very small percentage. Most people have other charges, like you were saying. Cocaine, gun, most likely. Those are always usually racked up in there too. But the very few people that are in jail for just marijuana have probably been let out by now.
so I got a question. And so what about the people who had a bunch of marijuana and got hit with trafficking charges?
Yeah,
Because you got people that got hit like trying to move like 40, 50 pounds of weed and got
yeah,
hit with like federal stuff. Because like once you get like crossing state lines, then that's a federal crime. So what about those people? Should we like let those people off the hook for trafficking marijuana?
yeah,
I say yeah.
yeah,
Because I'll be a fool to sit here and say just because they did it at a larger scale,
yeah.
they did
Right.
it at a larger scale. I'll be a fool to hear and say, nah, they deserve to be put in jail. Nah. If it was just weed, now if there's anything else that attached that, other charges was put on the case of their cases or whatever, then that's different. But if it was just straight weed and they just did it at a higher scale, I'll be a fool to sit here and say, nah, they should go to jail too. Nah, they should be exonerated as well.
I think some of the most bogus charges were paraphernalia, bro. That shit used to blow me. They literally be sitting in your car and be like, "Oh, you got a bong and some blunt wrappers. That's paraphernalia. I can lock you up for that." Like seriously, paraphernalia.
I've had friends that they've tried to charge with just like the little bit of dust that they find like on the ground, because they're just trying to rack up charges. And that's part of the issue too. They used it for so long just as a reason to pull people over and to bust their balls and to find other things that they could, put them in jail for. So I'm happy it's going away. One less thing that the government has to mess with us.
I mean, yeah, because that it smelled like weed in your car. We got all the
Yeah.
we got all the probable cause.
Yeah,
We got
exactly.
that's what it is, probable
Now we're
cause.
searching, yeah.
And we got probable cause to search your car now because it smell
Mhm.
like weed. Like for real, bro. For real.
Let me ask a question. It really don't got nothing to do with people coming out of jail. It's got something to do with weed, but not people coming out of jail. So, in y'all opinion, because we got dispensaries everywhere now. You can turn around and you see a dispensary anywhere. Man, what is that doing for those weed dealers that selling weed? And out of nowhere, you got these dispensaries popping up. All you got to do is have a medical card to go get some weed. What is that doing for these dealers now? Is it time to up our level? Up, not my level. I ain't trying to up my level, but is it time to up their levels and start selling some harder stuff?
Hey, they're gonna be knocking at your door in a little bit.
Hey,
I know that's fine to correct that.
Hey,
Not my level.
When you see a black SUV out by your house, I don't want to hear nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm calling y'all first. I'm gonna let y'all know. Hey, y'all come get me now. Y'all come get me. but yeah, what is it doing for the clientele to the weed man on the corner? What is it doing for him? What y'all think it's doing for him? I ain't talking to nobody.
They just gotta sell. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm be 100% honest with you. Since dispensaries came out, weed men have stepped their shit all the way up, right? Because they used to sell in the little baggies. Now they got little containers. They got fucking plastic. They got little wraps and they got like little plastic bags with like pictures and shit on them. Like the weed dudes have really stepped their shit up. So a lot.
Those are the ones from California,
right? And like places that have like weed that is legal, like Florida. Like I'm not gonna put nobody out there, but like a family member of mine he doesn't go to a dispensary, right? He still goes to his weed man, and his weed man come over, and I'm talking about the way he came over on 4th of July and handed him his shit was just immaculate. I'm talking about he had it in a little bag all
DoorDash.
Real talk, bro. He had it in a little bag. He had a little bag. He had a little container. He had a couple of little blunt wraps that are made out of like weed pressed leaves or some shit like that. Like I really don't know all of it, right? But the blunt wrapper itself was made out of like leaves that are like smokable, right? And then it's like everything he had was like organic, and it was very nice and neat and organized. So it's in a place where it's like, long as you step your customer service up and still get people the product that they need that is stronger than the shit at the dispensary, then I feel like it should be fine. You know what I'm saying? So they set their game up.
So Deborah, what's up, Deborah? Good morning to you. Thank you for pulling up this morning. She said a lot of dispensaries use toxic chemicals to grow their herb, so that's not good. And some are flagging for mold in their herb. Well, we got a professional. We got a professional.
But no, like
talking about.
That's something they've been talking about because all of a sudden it's organic weed. I've never heard organic weed until like people started doing their own shit. So people are like, we using certain fertilizers. We're not letting it out to like oxygen. We're using like certain type of water and chemicals that are like not poisonous and stuff. So listen, the neighborhood weed man, they stepping their game up, bro. So
they still out here running strong, huh?
They still out here running
nowhere.
Strong,
they ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere because it's like some states you gotta have a license to go to the dispensary. If you get in enough trouble, you can't get your weed license. Like if you got a carry license, you can't have a weed license.
So question.
You can.
You can now?
In Florida.
The weed man still able to rock out, or if he get caught, he getting sent to jail.
See, that's the line.
I don't know.
It's like moonshine. It's like moonshine. Same thought process. Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say, can the weed man still sell and distribute and not get in trouble?
No. Got to pay taxes.
I got to pay taxes. Okay.
Oh, so
the government won't let you do nothing for free.
Hey, so what they did was they took the police off your ass and sick the IRS on you. Ain't that about the bitch?
Yeah, right.
You got to do it at a bigger scale.
I want to go back to this comment. It's like because Deborah's right. You know what I'm saying? They are sliding with the government to like the thing is so anybody who's smart enough to weed was only illegal because the government couldn't figure out a way to get money off the shit. That's the only reason why weed was ever illegal in the first place. And so now I feel like they're pushing out these mass products like they usually do. They're trying to get it out fast without the good quality of it. And it's like you're putting out, in so many words, garbage ass weed that is harmful to people. And that's what a lot of people have been saying. So she's 100% right about that.
Have y'all seen the weed that's for sale in the gas stations and stuff?
Toxins and chemicals.
I've
Man,
seen
nobody.
You know what I'm talking about, the Delta 8 stuff?
Nobody want that shit. That shit like killing people.
No, I don't know. I mean, no, it's not spice. This is actual like hemp derived. It's got THC and stuff in it, but it's it comes from the hemp plant, which is legal in federally as it's 2018. So
one crow to another crow.
One crow to another crow.
The IRS could go to
You
hell.
have both now, but if you get pulled over with them both on you, you're losing them both, and you got to pay more to get them back. I know here in South Dakota, you can't have both. It's either you have your gun license or you have your medical marijuana card. And but it was cool about the household because one person can have one and the other person can have the other.
True.
So you're saying you're not able to have one of the. You can't have both in South Dakota.
South Dakota, you can't have both. You can't have the gun license and a medical card.
So you gotta choose.
The woman in charge of it in the state of Florida is the agricultural commissioner. Her name is Nikki Freed, and she notoriously talks about how she has both her concealed carry permit and her medical marijuana cannabis card at the same time. So they're non-conflicting in Florida technically.
Well, Nikki's a gun-toting hippie, any goddamn. It went hand in hand when I first seen that lady. I was like, she definitely high as hell right now. I was like, Nikki a gun-toting hippie anyway, so it don't make her no damn mind. Never say some of those gas stations got real hurt. I wouldn't know because I don't smoke weed, but I figure some people would know. Some people would know.
It's trash.
I've never tried.
It's trash.
The gas station weed is trash.
I mean, if you don't ever smoke weed, man, it'd be fun. It'd be like smoking, not so good weed from like back in the day. But compared to what they have now is incomparable.
So
thank you, John. Smoking like a true weed.
So I got questions. I was asking some of my weed head friends this. Like, what's the difference? So I asked them, like, what's the difference between like good weed and trash weed? And somebody was like, so basically, good weed is like it's smooth, like it's like a good liquor. It goes down smooth. You don't cough, you barely cough. Where bad weed,
I know about a good liquor. Ooh.
Bad weed is like it feel like you burning the hell out your lungs. And I was like, so is that all the chemicals and shit? She was like, you know what I'm saying?
Not really.
So what's the difference between good weed and bad weed, personally?
It's probably how it's grown. I would say more than anything else in terms of harshness and that thing. But it's also, when you don't grow it right, you'll lose a lot of the they're called terpenes, and terpenes are in everything like fruits and flowers, anything that gives you smells, citruses, and these are all also in the plant. So whenever you don't cure it right, whenever you make small mistakes throughout the whole process, it takes away from like the flavor and the buzz it gives you, and a whole bunch of other things, like, and all the medical benefits that might be there will also be lost by how well you do or do not, grow and cure the plant. So it all depends. But he's not wrong. Something that's not grown well is going to tend to be more harsh, and you tend to stay away from that kind of stuff. So
you got a connoisseur on
that. You don't know.
I'm about to say, I love it. I appreciate it, John.
Never say, first I'm gonna keep grabbing my stuff from my peeps over dispensaries and never from the gas station. Hey, we support it. Keep supporting local shops.
Yeah.
John can start his own weed business. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Bad weed don't get you that.
Sam
Bad
say
weed
bad
that's
weed
part
don't
of
get
it,
you that
yeah.
high.
How you know, Sam?
Sam out here telling on herself.
All right, how you know, Sam?
Hey, Mike, stop asking questions. Stop asking questions.
Hey, Hey, now I know the next time I get a picture of a blooming onion, I know what I know what's up. I know the vibes.
Hey, John, we got Deborah agreeing to you. She salutes you, my boy.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Deborah.
She said that's what my friends say. Yeah, yeah. Sure,
That's
sure.
what her friends say.
Yeah.
Right,
her
how
friends
many
say
times
that.
have we watched cops and somebody that had weed in their purse and they be like, so this not your weed? I'll let my friend borrow my purse.
They put it in there. I swear, I don't know how it got in there.
That ain't
Huh.
mine.
That ain't mine. It's your purse with your wallet in it.
There's just a skunk reeking out of my
Hey,
pocket.
hey,
that I don't
Teresa,
know.
you gotta stop putting the comments up like this. You gotta stop putting comments up because you're giving them ideas. You're giving them ideas. We're gonna take that
Everybody,
down. You gotta
everybody
stop
on,
putting comments
I
up.
will tell you what will be in my drug test.
everybody on the podcast
You will-
get
it
random
will
drug
not be a
tests money.
mystery.
Hey, bring it
Yeah,
on. I'm good.
Hey,
Yeah, no, we don't want nobody pulling up to nobody's desk. Just leave those comments alone, man.
Yeah,
Leave
I
those
got a
comments
good
alone.
boss. I'm not worried about it.
apparently my
Nah,
job
dog.
doesn't test for weed anymore. I personally I don't believe that shit. I feel like y'all just trying to get people comfortable and catch them slicking,
That's
slacking,
what it is.
Well,
and slap their
That's
head.
what it is.
I personally feel like that.
yeah, it's a prescription here now, though. You know what I mean? So if it's not
Yeah.
a government job, like they can get sued for whatever firing you over it.
For real.
I didn't.
Persecuting.
What
That's the
about
word I was looking
what
for.
about gummies? Do we feel like gummies and weed fall in the same category? So what
It's
if
just
somebody was
candy to
traveling?
me.
Hey, what if somebody was
Yeah.
traveling with like 1,000 gummies? Do you treat that as the same as like marijuana, or is it just like
It's candy. It's candy.
Yeah, I wouldn't
It's
be. I don't
like
have an issue with it.
candy?
candy. It's candy. Can't put you
Yeah.
in jail for candy.
Well, did you know? Little tidbit of information. When you eat it and it's processed through your liver, it's actually like an inordinate amount of time stronger than if you smoke it. So if you're worried about getting too high, you might as well just smoke a joint instead of eating gummies.
Hey, I love the fact John is here to let us know about this stuff. I
Yeah, I
sure
got
love
you.
it.
I got you guys covered on this one.
Bruh,
We
so-
appreciate it, John. We
No,
appreciate it.
when I went to Vegas, they had this place called Planet 13. There was a place where you could just go buy weed, right? And it was very upscale and established, right? Like they was in there like, hey, you come in here and get whatever
Suit
you
and
need. They,
ties.
bruh, real talk. The people that took were very well dressed. Bruh,
Yeah.
they had weed everything in that joint. They was like, you could get, and they had a whole like food court, right? And they was like, you could get weed, everything. We got weed lollipops, we got weed popsicles, like whatever you want, we got it. You know what I'm saying? We
Popsicles,
got
God,
weed.
no.
Oh
Bruh,
yeah,
I
They got some
don't,
really cool stuff.
they had like the weed gummies. There's like, it's not Starburst, but it was like Weed Burst or some shit. And they were wrapped and packaged just
Weed
like
burst.
Star.
God,
Bro,
no.
they were wrapped and packaged just like Starburst and shit.
Nerds ropes.
Yeah, nerd ropes. It had
Yeah,
everything in that joint. And I was like, oh y'all, I may not. I did not partake in of these
You said
escapades.
you did not, or you did partake.
I did not partake in these escapades.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure the stories is great in the line before we get questioned.
Hey,
We
I
gonna get questioned.
did not partake in these escapades.
Oh,
I
okay.
did not.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making
But nah,
sure.
it's a whole industry out there, and I think that, in all honesty, I think the government just couldn't figure out a way to make money off of it, and that's why they was just
Now
like,
they
let's
done
slow this
figured out a
down.
way.
Well, so what happened in the 30s? Whenever they were coming after it originally, Harry Anslinger was the person in the government that was kind of leading the charge to get rid of marijuana, and he has business interest in the wood and paper industry. And that was one of the main industries that hemp was starting to affect, because it's so easier replenishable, and it can grow back, and it's just so much better than wood is in general for making a lot of different stuff like paper and things like that. So he had a goal, to get it made illegal, and then it moves for like 40 years in this kind of amorphous. They were kind of trying to tax it in a weird way, but they wouldn't give out any credits for the taxes. So they made it illegal without actually making it illegal. And during Nixon, he was really coming hard after the hippies and the Black Panthers. So he finally got the federal government to find a way to make it federally illegal. So that's what we've been living with ever since then. And it's bullshit. The whole thing is kind of BS. And it's good that it's ending. So that's my view.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy it's ending. I'm happy it's ending for those out there that do partake.
I have a story. So like, and honestly, so hear me out. It was the night before B and Sam got married, and I had.
Hey, watch your words. Watch your words carefully, my boy. Watch your words carefully.
It was the night. It was the night when we went to the house and we all hung out at the house and stuff, right? And
all right, well, just watch yourself.
Let's just say a certain somebody handed me a few gummies, right?
Oh,
and I was like, oh, these ain't doing shit. And by the time I dropped Coach A off at home, right, I was like, oh, these motherfuckers are working, right? So now I don't know how, but I stopped by the local Wawa and grabbed me a BLT with extra bacon and spicy mustard and 2 lemonades. And
hungry?
I don't know when, where, and how, but somebody broke into my truck and ate my sandwich before I got home. That's the story that I'm telling.
It just disappeared.
Bro, when I got home, I had half a sandwich and a lemonade. Now between the drive home and Wawa, I was robbed. Okay, I was robbed, and I don't like that. I was like, I got home and I'm, what the hell, mother, half a fucking sandwich out of my lemonade. I was robbed, and I slept great too. I felt good. I felt all tingling and good and shit. I took me a nice shower and I slept great that night.
I bet you did. That's what it do to you.
I slept great that night.
Yeah. I know for me personally, I got it medically prescribed for to get off pain medication for my back. So you all probably, I know, Brandon, you probably don't remember. I got in a really bad car accident my junior year in high school.
I do remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. So I've had, pain issues and stuff like that ever since then. So that's just, finally I'm not an illegal way of medicating it, and I don't have to stay on pain medication. So it's definitely an overall benefit for, most people, I would say. It's not perfect though. Like some people try to make it seem like it has no downsides and it has no ill effects, and it's not true. There's nothing in this world that is perfect that not too much of is not going to cause a problem. So it, like anything else, needs a little bit of self-control and knowing your limits.
Yeah,
So
but it's crazy
you gotta know your limits.
It's crazy that you can go to the doctor and get a prescription of Vicodin and Percocets and Xanax with no problem, but you can get caught smoking a joint, and all of a sudden it's you going to jail, which is crazy because opioids can kill more people than anything out there. We had the opioid epidemic, and it's just like, again, like John said, weed isn't like harmless because it does have its effect, but like I ain't never seen nobody smoke 6 blunts in one day and die. Now you take six Percocets, you know what I'm saying? You might be seeing a white light. That's all I'm saying.
It's very possible.
So it's crazy that like painkillers and like psychedelic drugs are perfectly fine. And the same thing with alcohol. It's like, I think alcohol related driving deaths are like the 3rd or 4th most highest death in like America. Yet how many people die from weed every year? It's to a point where it's like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 0? I didn't know.
0. That's actually in history. It's the only way weed will kill you is let me rephrase this. The amount of weed that it would take to OD on would crush you to death first in terms of like the amount that it would take. So it would take tons of this stuff to actually OD in a person. So it's next to impossible.
I ain't got no weed dose. Yeah, fun fact, ain't got no weed though. So
Yeah.
if you gonna do anything, do some weed because you ain't gonna die. I told
Pretty
you
much, yeah.
Hey,
it's
you
growing
might.
from the earth.
Hey,
You ain't gonna die.
you get high and then fall asleep, and then there you go. You bought yourself some more time.
Right.
And Teresa,
But yeah.
oh,
What's the reason
yeah,
made a good point? Painkillers.
painkillers
That's
the
the
worst shit
thing.
off there.
They
Then weed,
prescribe.
that's like absolutely. People be hooked on painkillers for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how you? I've been popping Vicodin for 30 years, and you ain't been to
I try
jail
my
yet.
best not to take. I try my best not to take a whole lot of medicine.
Yeah.
But if weed
That's
was
probably
one,
smart. Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got the herb doctor over there with you.
who Sam?
Yeah, Sam over there crushing up shit in a whole little mix bowl and
Oh yeah.
putting it in the tea for you. Cause me and Nick and John ain't got no tea this morning.
No,
Chill
I
out,
definitely
man.
don't.
Hey, but listen, that was a conversation on that. That was a conversation on that. We appreciate that conversation and everybody tapping in with us on that conversation. So let's move on. Mike, man, this is gonna be kind of short. We got a top 5.
We got a top 5 today. We got a good one.
We got a good one. All right, then let me
Hit the intro.
let
Hook
me
us
get
up,
to
P.
it. I got you, my boy.
The weekly top 5.
I love that intro. I'll never want you to change.
I love it too. What is
Hey,
it? What we got?
Go season 18, and it's still gonna be the weekly top 5. We ain't never changing it.
Nah.
We ain't never changing it. No matter what.
Yeah, don't fix what's
What's
not
up?
broken, man.
That's
Exactly.
it. So as I was doing a little cooking this week, and I came up with a very simple but very, very complex top 5. What top 5 seasons in your cabinet?
Top 5 seasonings in your cabinet.
So we gonna
We're gonna
put
let
in
Nick-
your
Good
cabinet,
question.
or we like that you use?
And you know what? We could do both. What your top 5 seasons? What seasons do you put in your food most of the time? When you go to the store, you probably buy one because you can't remember if you got one and you know you need it.
Yeah, I do that
There you
too
go.
often.
We're gonna let Nick run off. Go ahead and run off, Nick.
So top 3 I always put almost in everything: salt, pepper, and garlic. I told Mike, if you ain't got salt, pepper in your food, don't give it to me. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
But the other two got to be for me. It's got to be red pepper flakes. I like spicy food and onion powder.
Look at Bentley. Just poked his hand on. Poked his head. Look at Bentley. Going out. He
And
just slid on.
the way he backed out though, like
We got our floors changed, and he don't like walking on our floors. So
Too shiny.
I open the door. We gotta put like a little blanket on the ground. I'll show you just so you can jump on the bed if you want to.
That's what's up. Hey John, go off on your top 5 seasons that you use.
Definitely the same top 3. I guess I'll mix it up a little bit from Nick and maybe paprika and
Now, you
it
use a
depends.
regular paprika or smoke?
Regular probably. It depends on what I'm making though. I went to culinary school for a little while, so this is a very hard question for me. But maybe if we're having Italian food, it'd be Italian seasoning. It depends what we're having. If we're having if we're having chili,
you're right.
it'd be like cumin or something. It all depends.
Okay. T said she used salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and adobo.
That's a good mix.
Teresa, part Puerto Rican, so we know that adobo is being used a lot.
There you go.
Adobo is being used a lot. Chrissy say salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, smoked paprika. Gotta love it. So for me, of course, like Nick said, that salt and pepper and garlic got to be in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But if we add anything else, I think for me, I like using basil. And then I like using bay leaves. I love using bay leaves. I'm just gonna throw some out there since three of them was already submitted. I like using especially for seafood, Old Bay. I got some Old Bay in there. We got some thyme in there. We got some turmeric that we use in there. Rosemary. Rosemary is a good one. What else is up in there?
Curry.
Huh?
Curry.
Honestly, we don't use a lot of curry here.
Start doing it.
Start doing it. The only thing with curry is when curry cook, the smell don't go away fast for me.
What you're supposed to do with curry, you're supposed to kind of cook it up first, like put a little oil in the pan, and you're supposed to cook the curry rather than just throwing it in with stuff. Because they say curry is sharp, but you're supposed to cook it before you put it on stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Mike, go ahead and run yours off, Mike.
So I'm kind of like y'all. I gotta have a kosher salt. The black cracked pepper.
Salt.
The black cracked pepper where you twist the little thing and they put the black cracked pepper.
Fresh crack.
I see Mike doing that.
Yeah, you gotta do a little thing. That don't be hitting.
You gotta be the guy with the silk sheets.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. They're not even silk. They're not even silk. These just regular.
These just regular.
They regular Tommy Hilfiger sheets. Don't do that. So the black cracked pepper, the kosher salt, of course the garlic, the thyme, the rosemary, the tahini is a must. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that them taco seasons, them things be hitting.
Mm-hmm.
That taco season be hitting.
That Kinder's go hard. That buttery.
Sam.
Yeah, Kinder's.
Sam get off with that Kinder's. The buttery steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she do a lot of that. She use a lot of Kinder's in our food.
Depending on what you cooking, a little bit of brown sugar, always definitely.
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. Grits, y'all put sugar in y'all grits?
Hell, no.
Absolutely not.
Immediately, no.
No.
You put sugar in your grits?
No.
I
served a lot of people who put sugar in their grits.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No. Salt, pepper, butter, and cheese. That's all it is. Probably sprinkle a little bit of garlic in there, but salt, pepper, butter, and cheese is all that need to go in my grits.
Simple, boy.
But for the most part, grits is butter and a little bit of salt, and that's it. Like I don't know what you people do too much. Butter and a little bit of salt, and that's it. Adobo is a good one.
Is Deborah Hispanic or Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. Adobo on everything. I know it.
So everybody who use adobo, Hispanic, or
no, because I got it too. Nah. I'm just picking fun. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just picking fun. I'm having fun with it. That's all. Don't kill me now. Don't kill me. I got some too.
You gotta have some, but that chili seasoning, that jump be
y'all
hitting.
see him creeping in.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't put that spotlight on me, bro."
What?
You don't like walking on the floor.
What you doing?
My dog does the same thing though. When I take him if he goes to the grocery store with me or something, like he likes Home Depot, but he don't like going to the grocery store or wherever there's shiny floors. He don't like going. So I don't know. He's a little dog, so
love it. I love it. Well, listen, I told y'all earlier that was gonna put up the Tony Ultra thing right here. Here it is right here. I just took a screenshot of it. Like I said, he is currently number 11th in his group. I did drop the link in the comment section. Let me put a link up real quick. So if anybody want to go, that's the link right there. If anybody want to go and vote, just tap in with the link. You should be able to just click on it. You should be able to do a free vote. Y'all help Tony Ultra out, man. He has done a lot for our podcast as far as the music is concerned. He has a whole entire catalog that we have been blessed enough to use and he doesn't have to do that. He is an artist that he does look for monetization off of his art and his craft, and because he is part of the family, he just lets us tap in with all of his catalog. So please, if you get the opportunity, I'll have Sam share it on the page as well. If you get the opportunity to go on and help this brother get number one so he can be the next top hit maker. I don't know what comes with that. I have no clue what comes with being the next top hit maker, but it is something that's big, and we definitely want to support our brother that's out here trying to make it, man. He's just out here trying to make it. He's working real hard on trying to make it. He's trying to put his art out here, and he's a very good artist. He's a very good artist. The guy sitting next to me, Nick the Legend, is his hardest critic, his biggest critic in the whole wide world. So if Nick can criticize it and he like his music, it's some good music, man. So y'all tap in with Tony Ultra. Again, like I said, that link is in the comment section from the Family Talk page and the YouTube page. So please tap in with him. Please tap in. Other than that, man, listen. Shout out to Chef Jimbo. He's still out here doing his thing with his truck. Chef Jimbo did just recently have a baby, so congratulations to him and his wife. The baby is healthy. Everything is great. Nick's everyone's great.
That's the one right there, boy.
We just had this conversation. If I can't criticize you or you can't criticize me, I don't need you in my life.
Yeah, our relationship is rough. Yeah. But shout out to Chef Jim Beasley, man. Like I said, he just recently had a baby boy that's very healthy. So congratulations to him and his family and his wife T. Shout out to Coach A. Shout out to Nate. I would hope he'd get up out the bed at some point. But shout out to Nate because he's in the building. He's just ain't in the studio. I repeat, he's in the building. He just ain't in the studio. So shout out to Nate, man. We shout out to everybody that jumped into the comment section. Y'all are great. Teresa, Deborah pulled up on us this morning. My wife was in the comment section. We saw Christy in the comment section. We appreciate that. Y'all tap in with us one more time again on our socials. Here it is, man. Our socials. We got Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. We just now recently jumped on Amazon Music. I do got to update the cover sheet here. I do got to update that, but we are just recently jumped on Amazon. This is season 4. Other than that, y'all can tap in with Mike on Unhinged on Wednesday. We did have an in game last week where boy Telly. If y'all missed the in game this past Tuesday, go to YouTube and check out the in game podcast because Telly is a hater.
I think that need to be my best clip for the season right there. I go ahead and clip.
And Mike gave an amazing take on In Game Podcast. If y'all want to hear Mike be so truthful as a human being and as a man, you've never heard Mike say the things he said on Tuesday on In Game. If y'all missed that, please just go. Even if you just go and look at Mike's take on the whole Bronny James situation and LeBron James thing, it was amazing. I'm very proud of Mike.
As long as you look at it for 30 seconds, that's a view for us. So pull up. We'll
just pull up, man. For real, pull up on us. We appreciate the emojis. We appreciate the likes and the shares, man. Other than that, John, once again, we love you coming on. You starting to become a regular, my boy.
So man, I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much, man. Anytime, I'm so thankful. So thank you guys.
Absolutely.
John, at this point, you can go get your own damn drink out the refrigerator, bro. I ain't.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
it. Hey, John. Hey, you go get your own damn cup and drink, and you can fix your own plate, bro.
For real.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome to the
appreciate it, man.
Welcome to the
barbecue.
God bless you guys. Have a good week. All right.
All right, man. Appreciate you. You too.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you popping up. And that's it, man. That's today's podcast. Everybody, we love you. Y'all have a great Saturday. This is B, the CEO. We got Nick, the legend. We got Jody, Mr. Unhinged, the mastermind himself. We will see y'all on Unhinged on Wednesday, and we'll be back next week. Y'all have a great one, man. We'll see y'all later. I'm trying to find the exit. Here it is. All right, y'all.
nobody ever take this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good.